Hello ladies, Greeks, Trojans and other fine gentlemen of this glorious thing we call being alive. Welcome to another Cities Skylines 2 map made by Ancient Swan, who just so happens to be me. Today's map is another tiny wee history lesson about a long-gone city, and today it is all about Troy. Who doesn't love Troy? Troy was an ancient city located in present-day Turkey. It is known as the setting for the Greek myth of the Trojan War. Troy was first settled around 3600 BC and was destroyed 9 times during its history. 9 times! Every time it got destroyed, they rebuilt it. By the time the Greeks showed up, Troy was on its 9th season, and the ratings were through the roof. In ancient Greek literature, Troy is portrayed as a powerful kingdom of the heroic age, a mythic era when monsters roamed the earth and gods interacted directly with humans. The city was said to have ruled the Troad until the Trojan War led to its complete destruction at the hands of the Greeks. The story of its destruction was one of the cornerstones of Greek mythology and literature, featuring prominently in the Iliad and the Odyssey, as well as numerous other poems and plays. What is this Trojan War thing? I pretend to hear you ask. This wasn't just a war, it was the ancient equivalent of a soap opera. You had Helen, the face that launched 1,000 ships, which is impressive until you realize that every single one of those ships eventually sank or rotted away. Then there was Paris, who thought it was a good idea to kidnap Helen. The Greeks, being the sneaky buggers they were, decided to end the war with a bit of DIY. They built a giant wooden horse, filled it with soldiers, and left it as a gift. The Trojans, proving that common sense wasn't their strong suit, brought it inside their walls. It's like receiving a hookup text from your ex. You know it's a bad idea, but you do it anyway. So the Greeks popped out of the horse, sacked the city, and that was the end of Troy. Or was it? Troy's legacy played a large role in Greek society, with many prominent families claiming descent from those who had fought there. In the Archaic era, a new city was built at the site where legendary Troy was believed to have stood. In the Classical era, this city became a tourist destination where visitors would leave offerings to the legendary heroes. The ruins of Troy are still there in modern-day Turkey. You can go look at them if you so wish. I can't, because it's too far away and I've no money. But you should, if you can. I would, if I could, but I can't, so I won't. Life do be like that sometimes. This map is based on the coastline of 1200 BC and not the modern coastline. Ancient Troy was situated on a bay. In this map, that bay still exists. As always, these maps are made using a mixture of historical maps and DM height maps, and are made because I'm far too unhealthily obsessed with reimagining history. What if it had gone differently? What if Troy had never fallen? What if the Greeks were less excited about giving gifts? How might Troy look today? As per literally always, you can follow the link below to download the map and build your city here. I'm going to make mine into a city based on the prison economy. I will close all police stations, defund the education department, and open lots of prisons. My prisoners will provide me with a modern form of slave labor and an economy based solely on knitted woolen jumpers. It'll work. You'll see. You know what else you'll see? Map information, here it is. Look! Oh wait, no. Before I do, I must remind you that my wife staples bits of paper to my earlobes each time one of you doesn't like or subscribe, so obviously it's imperative that you do that. Okay, thank you. Now, do you know what else you'll see? Map information. Here it definitely is this time. Theme, European. Climate, -5 to 35 degrees Celsius. Latitude, Northern Hemisphere. Buildable area, 65%. Outside connections, all connections available. Road, rail, sea, air, power. Natural resources, wheat, 46.1 square kilometers. Forestry, beautiful tree things. 149 kilotons, or 95.5 kilotons. Oil, 58.3 kilotons. And that's all, people. Thanks for watching. Have fun building your city over this tiny wee bit of history. I'm out. Peace, love, and always remember, beware of Greeks bearing gifts. Cheerio!